What's up, guys? How you doing? It's your boy, Bitcoin Rodney, coming to you guys straight from the basement. Once again, here we are today with a fun-filled, action-packed Q&A. Get down to the nitty-gritty with Lance Conrad, the man around town, out there in a place to be called Utah. He's a man who's been in the game for a long period of time. He knows this thing very, very well. He's inside, deep down. He knows the ins, the outs, you know, what's hot and what's not. He's going to bring it to us. He's going to let us do a Q&A with him to make sure we know what to do, how to get started, and what's so exciting about BEpic. Everybody, I'm your host, Bitcoin Rodney. For those of you watching this video, at the end, get back to the person who showed you this video. If it was me, get back with me, Bitcoin Rodney, and we'll see you at the bank. Lance, are you ready?
Dude, I am fired up, ready to go. Always ready.
All right, then. So tell us, Lance, tell us about BEpic and what's so exciting.
All right, we will do it. I'm going to give you a quick story because I think a story sometimes says what you need to know, right?
Exactly.
So it was 1956. There was a lady by the name of Florence Chadwick, and she was setting out to be the first woman to swim from the island, Catalina Island off the coast of California, to Palos Verdes. It's a 26-mile open water channel swim, and it had never been done by a woman at that point. And so it was July 4th in that area of the country. I grew up there. You get this like morning marine layer, really foggy. And so she set off on July 4th, got in the water, and started swimming across this channel. There was waves, there was current, there were literally sharks. She had people like beating off and like scaring off sharks that were in the water. And she swam for hours and hours on end and finally said, look, I'm it. That's it. I got enough. Just throw in the towel. I'm done. And her support group's like, man, you're close. Let's go. And she's like, no, I can't do it. I can't go any further. Pull me out. So they pulled her out of the water, put her in the boat. Well, it was really foggy. Couldn't really see very far. She was less than a mile from shore. She'd swum 25 plus miles and got pulled out less than a mile from shore. So when she got there, the newscasters were there and they're like, Florence, what happened? And she's like, well, I got tired, but I can tell you this, if I could have seen the shore, I would have found a way to finish. So a month later, she jumps in the water in Catalina. She takes off to be the first female to do this channel swim. Still marine layer, really foggy early in the morning. And she not only goes flying across this 26-mile channel, but she sets the record faster than any male had also swam that channel. And now they interview her and they said, well, you know, what happened? What's the difference between now and a month ago when you didn't finish? And she said, the whole time I was swimming, I could visualize the shore. I just kept imagining myself coming up on shore. And so, you know, network marketing is sort of a crazy business. It's hard to see the results. You know, you're pushing and pushing and pushing. And in some cases, a lot of cases, you know, we've been around. A lot of us have been in more than one company in our career. And we found ourselves swimming into fog, not being able to see the finish line. You know, that's people in jobs, is they're swimming. You know, there is no finish line. They're just going to go and just get just enough money to pay the bills. And that's why they got to keep going back to work. It's like an addiction. Or they're in the wrong company and they're swimming the wrong direction in the fog. They're not even headed towards shore. We've got something that is revolutionary. I really believe we're going to change the industry of network marketing or direct sales, largely because it's just that much better than our competitors. It is significantly better than the competition. And we can get into training and Q&A and all that, but the real end all be all of it is our products are fantastic, clean, natural products, but really, really good price points. Not MLM good price points. I mean, like better than you would get them at GNC price points for nutrition, competitive to what you'd get at the grocery store or something for all natural, whole food-based nutrition. Our products are really well priced. I mean, a whole weight loss system, 4 different products you can get for 99 bucks. Our top 4 selling products, if you count Acceler8 as 2 separate products. That's amazing. That's really good. 50% on retail commissions. That's 2 customers and you're profitable. And then a front end bonus, a lifestyle bonus that you know, a team of 30 people in our company and you're making almost $1,000 a month. In most nutrition companies, a team of 30 people, you're not even profitable. And so if you just keep it really simple to these basic principles, guys, and we just duplicate it over and over, get people, you add tag message 30 people to our Facebook group. So if you're not on 100% Epic on Facebook, you need to go add yourself to 100% Epic today. Then you got to add 30 other people to that Facebook group, not tomorrow, tonight. You're going to add them, you're going to tag them, and then you're going to message them. And you're going to tell them, look, something really hot, man. You can lose weight while you sleep. Check out these testimonials. This is the hottest thing going right now. And oh, by the way, we can make a boatload of money with this thing. Who do you know that needs to lose a few pounds? Great. Add them, tag them, message them. Oh, these products are great. They're priced right. It's working for, it seems like everybody. Come join us. So add, tag, message 30 people. You're going to get enough interest that you're going to be profitable this week, this weekend. Really, that's it. That's what we do. First, you're going to make the money, and then you're going to teach other people how to do it. And so what questions do you guys have for me tonight? What can I do for you? I'm here to serve.
Hey, Lance, why don't you explain to these guys, by the way, thank you for the great story, awesome story about the visualization. What it takes, once you get in, what is the ABC 1, 2, 3? What should you do immediately as soon as you get started, get your link? What should you do next?
Okay, first thing, join the 100% Epic Facebook group, number one. Second thing, add, tag, message 30 people you know to the 100% Epic Facebook group. You should get enough positive feedback from that you're going to get your customers, your core distributors, and you're going to be profitable. You'll sign up a few people just off that. Then I would be picking up the phone and calling your top generals, your fave 5 today if possible. Get them on the next Zoom, get them on the next call, get them on the next meeting. But your fave 5, you need to reach out to these people personally. And people are like, well, who are those people? Well, typically I tell people, you know, your car breaks down at 2 in the morning, you're on the side of the road, you're stranded. Who are you going to call? These are the people that love you, that trust you, that know you, that, you know what, they might think you're crazy and nuts, but man, take me with you. So call them. Just say, hey, look, I got something that's hot. This thing is the fastest moving home-based business in the world right now. I don't care if you stay with me long-term or not. I need you to just get some product and try it because it's awesome. It's $100. Why not? Like, you're going to lose weight. By the way, you're fat anyway. I mean, not PHAT fat. You're F, capital A, capital T fat. You need this, and we can make some money with this. So you need to buy this, sign up with me. So I'd call my fave 5 today with the goal of getting like 2 generals tonight, like right now. So if you haven't bought your product, buy your product. You got to get in, you got to buy your product, be a product of the product. Add, tag, message 30 people, call your fave 5 and just tell them, look, do me a solid. You need to get this stuff tonight. Buy some, try some, use some. You're going to love it. It's awesome. And those are people that I'd also add, tag, message to the Facebook group. And then from there, you're going to help them do the same thing. Help them go get their 2 as fast as possible with a team of 6. So you help your 2 go get their 2. You start making $100 lifestyle bonus. That's all you have to do to residually make an extra $100 a month. Get 2 who get 2. That's it. And then once you've done that, then you're going to go back and say, well, if I could do 2, why not up it? And let's do 1 more. Let's get 3 and help each of my people get 3. Help them up their game 1 more, right? And at that point, you're at 300 lifestyle bonus. If I could do 3, then I can do 1 more. Let's go 4 who get 4. I'm at 500. But just start like in the next 48 hours, every single one of you should have 2 customers and at least 2 distributors. That should be the goal for every single one of you. Can you do more than that? Absolutely. I've had people go 5 who get 5 in their first 48 hours. Depends on how aggressive, how fast, how whatever you're going to be. But every one of you could get 2 and help each of them. So 2 leaders, 2 people that are going to build, 2 people that want to make money, and 2 customers. These are people that just want to lose weight or sleep better or have better nutrition. And every one of you that do that, by the way, you're profitable. You've doubled your initial investment, almost. If you got 2 customers and 2 distributors, yeah, you'd be close to double what you initially paid to join.
Quick question, Lance. Thanks a lot, by the way. Is it possible? Tell me, is it possible? Is it possible for the average Joe or Joanne come in here, put in average work, and make a 6-figure income?
Yeah. So here's the crazy thing, and this is why it's going so viral. It's, more than anything else I've done. You don't have to be a great presenter. I mean, you got one of the best in the industry. I mean, fast. You're learning from one of the best. You want to be on a team with one of the best because they'll take you with you, and that's awesome. But this has been so simple. There's so little pushback that the majority of our success is coming from people that really have never done a whole lot in the industry before. I mean, we're having people that for the first time ever, they're making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month checks. And even, you know, some leaders that are making $30,000 a week checks. And we're talking about teams that didn't exist 4 months ago. So yes, we're seeing average people win here. Because the steps are so simple, then all you got to do is go back and teach other people to do the same thing. And what I'm talking about is 2 who get 2, 3 who get 3, 4 who get 4, 5 who get 5. You're now at almost $1,000 a month. Now you go back and teach other people how to do that. And every time you teach somebody else how to do that, you're making another $700, $800 a month, give or take. So just, you do it and then you teach other people how to do it.
So let's get a little bit more down to the brass facts here. So when you say add, tag, and what else? Add, tag, and what?
Message. Add, tag, and message.
So you tag 30 people on your Facebook page.
Yep.
And you tag them, their name in a post that, of the group.
Yep. So I'm going to go take Myra and I'm going to add her to 100% Epic. I'm going to invite her. So I'll invite her to the group. Then I'm going to tag her. So, you know, tag that she's been added to that group. And then I'm going to send her a Facebook message and said, hey, Myra, I just added you to this group. I don't care if you do anything with it or not, but this is like the fastest growing home-based business in America right now. And it's because people are losing weight at home and they don't have to do hardly anything. Check this out. Check the testimonial. Join the group and just check the testimonials. You don't have to do anything else for me except the group and just look at those testimonials because it's pretty amazing. And if you're interested, call me back. You'll want to know more. And so that's it. Add, tag, message. That was a little long, but I'd keep it kind of short. I'd leave them an audio message, which is, hey, Rodney, I just added you to this group, 100% Epic. I want you to look at it because the testimonials are insane. People are losing weight while they sleep. And oh, by the way, people are making major bank with this right now. So you got to look at these testimonials and see if this is interesting.
So is it true, because 70,000 people couldn't be lying, is it true that people are actually going to bed and waking up skinny?
Yeah, so I would guess that our average person will lose 2 to 5 pounds their first 5 to 7 days.
I need to try that day uphill.
They're going to sleep better. They're going to have more energy during the day. And then it's going to do like a gut cleanse. It's a mild cleanse, prebiotic, probiotic, and then you have some senna and milk thistle to help sort of cleanse your system. But it's mild, so you can keep doing it every day. It's not like a, ooh, blitz the system type thing. It's not going to hurt or anything. And because of those, just the way they all interact, that first week, almost everybody's going to see results. Now, after that, it's going to depend a lot on drinking a lot of water, cleaning up the diet a little bit. I mean, if you're still just, you know, camping out at McDonald's, I can't help you. But if you now you've got good nutrition, good sleep, good energy, a good cleanse. Now, if you clean up your diet, even just a little bit, you'll see big results.
Now, Lance, you know the owner as well as I know the owner. So, I mean, I don't want to brag or boast about, you know, the leadership here. So tell me what you think about the executive side and where you see this company going in the near future.
Yeah, so so I've been introduced to Dan Putnam for I don't know, 7 or 8 years. And it's funny because I keep getting introduced to him year after year by different people, and we go out to lunch once in a while, and we never really had done business together, but everybody that introduces me to him says he's the smartest guy in network marketing. And when I say that, like, he literally is a savant. I mean, he's got a photographic memory. He's going to do product formulations like a scientist from his head, like how products interact and how they work together. And he'll cite sources and like just never open a book, never bring up, he just knows it. He'll do like complex, like mathematics and duplication and multiplication stuff just from memory. I mean, it's just insane. Really, really smart guy. Now add to that, at 18, he started in the industry. He's been in the industry about 30 years, maybe, yeah, about 30 years. He's always been in network marketing. He's usually been a distributor. He started as a distributor. Then he started going to corporate companies and helping them rebrand, remodel, and get their systems right. And then he finally said, man, they just keep screwing it up. And he started his own company. His model has always been, let's run a really lean corporate team. And then let's pay the money where it's deserved. Let's pay the distributors more money. And so the general law, creed in the industry is you can't pay more than 50% to the distributors or you're going to go out of business. And like almost any corporate team you ever meet, if you pay more than 50 cents on the dollar to the distributor, you're going to go out of business. And he says, why? Like flat out, that's just why. Like you go to most companies and you see like their huge tower and their nice cars and all their executive team and like they're spending money all over the place and they've got tons of staff, and like he runs it really lean. He's got a lot of service. He's got a lot of, just people that get stuff done, but he's got just plain buildings, plain whatever, and he pays the distributors a lot. And so like he loves distributors. He is a distributor. He runs it lean so he can pay us more. This being said, he's just brought on, in my opinion, the best chief operating officer in the industry. Flat out, she just gets stuff done. He's brought on a new marketing branding guy so that we can change and improve our image. And he's gearing us up because my belief is $100 million, we'll do that. I believe we could do that this year. Like we're growing that fast. It's so crazy, but we're looking at putting the pieces in place, the retention, the funnels, the videos, the stuff to take us way beyond $100 million a year. And I think this year is our coming out party. Next year, it's going to be, holy cow, we're the next big kid on the block party. And we'll start pushing some of the other cats off to the side.
Sound like a plan. Sound like a plan to me. That's great information about Dan. I mean, I met Dan some time ago also in Mexico, and we were doing some other things back then, and had a great time. Had a great feeling about the guy, and I didn't even know that he was the owner of this deal when I joined a few days ago. I felt a lot more comfortable because I knew the guy. I had his phone number in my phone. I called him right up on the phone. Hey, bro, what's going on? Here we are. So. Lance, you've done a lot of deals. You and I both have been in a lot of deals together. We've worked together before, and you didn't give me a call about this deal, but that's okay. No problem. I understand.
I wish I did, man. It's costing me money.
But what was going through your mind? Because, you're a big distributor here. You're not like the executive side. You're a big distributor here. So what was going through your mind that made you say, look, no, I don't want that. I want to be a distributor. I want to be this. What was going through your mind? Yeah.
So over the last 4 or 5 years, a lot of what I've done is consulting. So I've done some builds here and there, but I've done several rebrands for company where I've gone in and I find out what's wrong with them. I help them make them sort of fun and sexy again. I improve their messaging, their story, and then launch. Let's go create some momentum. And I came in to go meet with Dan more as a friend of a friend and, come look at it. And as I started digging into BEpic, I just didn't find holes. I'm like, this is like, if I could build my company. In fact, at the time I was building my company and I looked at his and I mean, like, I'll just be honest. I was like, it's a better model. Like if you'd come to me, Rodney, and say, okay, what's better? Dan's company or your company, if I was honest, that's where I was at. I'm like, if I'm honest, his company's better. It's a better duplication model. It's a better price point. It's flat out better than what I'm trying to build. And so at some point I took my company that I was owner, CEO, and rolled it in and said, screw that. We're going to all do BEpic. It's just better.
Right.
And so there's just, I wish I'd seen this 12, 13 years ago. People think I'm just a sales guy and I'm just talking and whatever. We are better. It's a better model. We have better products at a better price point. We pay almost double every other company on the planet. We pay a lot more on the front end, and we pay almost double on the back end. So it's like, it's just a better model. And if somebody wants to debate that, I don't care what company, I don't care what leader, I don't even care what their check is. They probably make more money than me. I'd debate that with anybody in this industry right now. That's why I believe we can be a $1 billion or multi-billion-dollar company, because the industry needs to get better, and we're it. We're the next evolution of the industry, which is just a better model.
And I wouldn't have joined if I didn't think anything different than that, because this has came across my desk multiple times from multiple individuals whom I actually pretty much respect as well. But I was, building all my crypto stuff, and I'm still a crypto guy. Took a real lot mentally for me to go backwards and start a traditional MLM, because I haven't done MLM since 2013. Selling milkshakes. You know what I mean? And here I am again. But the reason why I decided to go ahead and move forward, and not only just move forward with a vengeance, is because at this present time, this company has just about everything that this situation is giving us. I mean, we need to boost our immune system. We're at home eating all day long. We can't really leave, so we got to get our mood right. We got to be able to lose weight in our sleep, because we're not really moving around that much. At least most of us aren't. We need money, because right now, most of individuals, 95% are out of work right about now, especially in the United States. So we can be home right now and earn income with this simple product. And tell me about the situation where an individual who cried broke but had enthusiasm, I'll say it again, cried broke but had enthusiasm, could come inside of a BEpic with not one dime, put the hustle together, and be able to have a check and not pay any money out of his pocket, and still have the money that he made pay for his BEpic monthly auto ship for his pills. Am I correct, or am I wrong?
Yeah. So here's the deal. I don't recommend this. I recommend you buy your product. You get your product, you go get your people, and you tell them to do the same thing. But we've had people just flat out just broke, busted. I get it. 1 in 10 Americans are out of work today because of the coronavirus and everything. I mean, that's just devastatingly sad. I mean, that's a bummer, but it's an opportunity, because you got all these people at home going, crap, I need something right now. Like, I need a miracle. Like, you can literally answer people's prayers right now. So there's somebody says, Lance, I just have no money. Great. You can go get 2 customers. Now, instead of getting Elevate and Accelerate for $89, they'd get these 2 for $99. So it's a little bit more, but they don't have to be distributors. They can just be customers and lose weight while they sleep and do you a good what for, right? You will get $50 commission on each of those. That means you make $100. You could each do that tonight. You could take the $100 from your e-wallet. You don't even have to wait to show it on your card or deposit in your bank. You can take it straight from your e-wallet, buy your product, and you're in the system today, and you never pulled out a credit card. And we've had people do that have never used a credit card. You can always pay through your e-wallet, through your back office, and buy your product. And so you could literally, I've had people do 10 customers in their first 48 hours. They're making $500. Now they're not broke, and they've got enough to just get started, and then they get their product and they get a testimonial, and then it's really easy to share with other people.
So saying that, isn't it one of the biggest questions I've gotten during this situation of this coronavirus, this so-called pandemic? The people want to know, are these products homemade or grown inside of the United States?
Yes. So there's one product that is from outside the US, and we've pulled that temporarily because of the shipping and the manufacturing and just sort of getting it all together. So everything that you're ordering is farmed, grown, manufactured, and distributed from inside the US.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. So what I want to do right now, we have enough participants on our panel here, and I don't want to hog up everything. I want to be integrative, and I love when my team, when they actually talk back and forth with everyone else. So if there's anyone on here who has any questions you want to ask myself, or you want to ask Lance Conrad, feel free to unmute yourself and announce who you are and ask the question. Don't be shy. This is the time right now to learn so you can earn.
Hey, John Clark here. For those that are thick in the head like me, go over that ATM one more time. Like you add people or you ask people to join the Facebook group, 100% Epic, and then you tag them. That's where I get confused. Tag them where? And then you message them.
So you're
where
going
do you tag them?
Add them. So you're going to go to 100% Epic. You're going to invite. So invite, and then you type in Rodney Burton, and the group, Facebook will send them an invite to that group. Then you're going to tag them, which will be hashtag Rodney Burton, so that they'll see that message. It comes up as an alert. And then you're going to actually go into Messenger and send them a message and say, hey, Rodney, my man, you need to check out this group, fastest growing home-based business in the world right now. People are losing weight while they sleep. And dude, it's hot. Just, I don't care if you do it or not, check out this group over the next couple of days and then hit me back.
Okay, again, the tag part is, it's just escaping me.
Hashtag Rodney Burton. So when you tag them in a message, what it does is when you tag them in the invite, what it does is it'll show up as an alert on their phone.
So what I'll do is I'm gonna do a video tonight, and because I haven't done that, you probably be surprised that I've not, because what I do actually sometimes is not duplicatable. So I'll do a video today actually doing the add, tag and message and showing that I actually did the same thing as well. If I want anyone else to do it, then I gotta do it too. So I'm gonna do it tonight, and I'm gonna record myself doing it and put it into the group so everybody can see exactly how that is done.
So you just put, like, anytime you send a message, and then if you put like hashtag Lance Conrad, then what it'll do is send an alert to their phone. So you can send something via Facebook and it might just get lost in the whatever, but by hashtagging it, it brings it up, makes it front and center. That's it.
All right, you got it, John?
Anybody else? Any other questions?
Hey, this is Myra. Quick question. So I understand the ATM. However, some of my top 5 don't really use Facebook. So if I am sending
what world do they come from?
I mean, they barely get on Facebook. So if I'm sending them to look at something and I want them to see something that's more comprehensive, what's the best thing to send to them in terms of either a video or one of the sites? What's that #1 thing that I want to send them to?
That's a good question, because like 98% of our growth has come through our testimonial page, and it's really been viral because of that. So like I've created several different videos that talk about the opportunity, that talk about the products, that talk about why our company's just flat out better than what's out there right now. Rodney actually has those, so we're going to put those in a site so that everybody can just use those as a resource and share them. I mean, I actually have one of those videos, the whole pitch, you know, from products to comp plan to how do you do it, is under 6 minutes. But I'd usually start with even like shorter ones, like just get people's attention. Watch this.
Yeah. I was just trying to see if there was a product one, and everything that I looked at last night, they were all individual. So it's like one is about Elevate, one's about Accelerate, instead of just kind of putting it all together. And maybe there's something there and I just don't know where it is.
No, a lot of these tools we're creating right now. It's kind of a work in progress. It's kind of an interesting company, even though it's been around over 3 years. The first 3 years, it was almost all done in Russian, Siberia, Eastern Europe. And so really it's for North America, it's new.
Brand new.
we're 4 months old in North America.
Hey, can I say something? Can I say something about that? You know, a lot of times, you know, when I'm entering a deal, I get offered an amazing offer to join. You know, lots of money, pay legs, and everything like that. But when I saw this actual deal, I said, this is so easy. I don't need anything. I said, I want to start this from scratch, just like everyone else, and prove to you how fast it can be done without any help. You know what I mean? I just started my own Facebook group, started, you know, using my own list, my own traffic. And because there were some guys who had no skills of marketing. You know, these young guys had no skills of marketing, no skills of Facebook, Instagram, and they went from 0 to 100,000 a month in 4 months. I said, get out of here. I said, if they can do it in 4 months, I will do it in 2. So, but at least that's my thought process.
Competitive,
you know,
side coming out.
If I do it in 4, I do it in 5. Because in order for me to grow, you guys got to grow too. There's no way I can do it all by myself. So I got to help. So Myra, to help you with your question, if you got some individuals that are not actually on Facebook or Instagram that much, put them on the phone with me or put them on a Zoom and then let me caress them a little bit. Say, hey, listen, I know you're not on Facebook, but you got to get on there. It's free social media, unless you just want to be a customer. Then that's different. You don't need this. But if you want to make some money, you got to get on social media. And put a picture of a flower up there. It ain't got to be a picture of yourself if you're ugly or whatever. Who cares? You know, just get on there. Doesn't matter. And let me tell you a little story. Because Lance loves stories. When I first got on, you know, the internet, which was about 2011, 2012, and first time on Facebook, and I was talking to one of the guys who I was working with, you know, a seasoned veteran on the internet, and he's like, man, you need to make some videos. And I was like, hell no, I ain't making no video, because I talk a lot faster back then, and I stutter. I still have a small lisp, and I stutter and talk fast because I'm so excited, you know, all the time. And so I was kind of nervous about that. And so I went to YouTube and I was looking at videos, and there was some ugly mother on there, and I could not believe they were making videos. And they were getting millions of views. I mean, there was some ugly MFers on there. I could not believe it. You know what I mean? But they would get it didn't even matter how good or how ugly you were on YouTube. As long as you were exciting or something to say or something, you know, great content, people viewed it. And that is one of the things right there that, you know, YouTube works while you're sleeping the same way the pill does. I mean, you put a few taglines in there, a few hashtags, and, you know, stuff like that, it'll get views. And then later on, I'll start doing some training on how to start using some of these other tools and get massive traffic, even for free. You know, so one of the things I definitely want to do is make a lot of you guys better marketers and teach you guys how to attract money instead of chasing the money. Because the money, like they said, if you build it, they will come. I guarantee you it'll work. Isn't that right, Lance Conrad?
Thank you, Bill.
Makes sense, Myra?
Yep, thank you.
All right.
All right,
Jermaine,
absolutely. I was muted.
Yeah, Jermaine, do you have a question?
Yeah, actually, how you doing? My question is about building your right leg if you have a lot of spillover in your left leg. Okay,
good. Let me answer the question first. Okay, number one, you're not going to be able to catch what I've done. You know, that takes a special skill set. But what you're going to be able to do, no matter how much volume or spillover you have from me, right, you still need to have your own person on the left and your own person on the right. No matter what you may receive from me, you got to at least have yours because you got to qualify for it. Am I correct, Lance?
Yep, you got it.
So maybe Lance can go into a little more detail because people are getting very excited about the amount of volume of spillover they're getting from what I've been doing. So tell them or explain what is the benefit of having so much spillover.
Yeah, so here's the deal. It's a two-legged plan with a really, really strong matrix on the front end. Now, here's the cool thing. First, you're going to go do this 5x5 matrix on the front end. That's going to make you $700 a month residually, plus the binary, plus check match. You're probably at like $800 to $900 by just filling out that matrix. Now you've done it. Now you're going to teach other people how to do it. Now listen, you teach 12 people anywhere down your pay leg, opposite the stuff that Rodney's doing for you. You teach 12 people. They don't even have to be people you sponsored, to go get 5 and get their 5 and go get $1,000 a month. And you're going to be making $100,000 a year. That's all it takes. Now, if you didn't have that spillover.
Just 5 to get 5. Are you saying teach 5 to get 5? That's it?
Yep. You teach 12 people how to get 5 who get 5, make $1,000 a month, give or take a little bit, and you're making $100,000 a year, and you never have to go back to work. Remember that boss that said, hey, stay home for a couple months? The world's crazy. Say, yeah, screw you, I'm never coming back.
So so you're saying that this deal can make somebody job optional, meaning they're able to now go fire their boss if they choose to, right?
Yes.
If they just get 12 people to get 5 to get 5. Spend $89 a month on something they need anyway.
Okay, so here's your homework for all those that want to fire their boss. You guys got to just write this down, and then in your free time, not right now, you need to look up need for speed, quit job scene. Need for speed, quit job scene. You're going to go to YouTube. You're going to look that up. You're going to watch that video, and then you're going to be inspired, because what we want to do is find our best quit the job, fire the boss video and put it in our team. So as everybody gets to fire their boss, and we've had a lot of people do that already, we're gonna start recording and see who can come up with their best fire the boss. This
need for speed, quit job what?
So need for speed, quit job scene. There's a scene in a movie called Need for Speed where this guy fires his boss. You've got to watch it. It is hilarious, and it should inspire you to good ways to maybe you could fire your boss.
How do you spell scene? I'm a little lost.
S-C-E-N-E? I don't know. It should come up if you put quit job, like Need for Speed, quit job.
No, I was trying to spell it and put it inside the, there it is. Okay, so there you go. I typed it into the chat, guys. Need for Speed, quit job scene. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And there may be a cuss word in there, so if you're easily offended, I apologize in advance, but it'll make you laugh, it'll make you smile, and hopefully inspire you to go, man, I'm gonna fire my boss. I got
a quick question for you that's personal, Lance. I hope you don't mind me asking this question live, because people are gonna hear this question later on, but don't worry, you won't be too offended. You live in Utah, right?
I do live in Utah, you bet.
Do people cuss in Utah?
No, it's against the law here.
I thought. because that's Mormon country, right?
Yes, that is a very religious part of the country. Yeah, you got all types here. You got it all.
The Utah Jazz is there. There's a couple of black guys there, right?
There's 2. We import them. We pay them a lot of money to play basketball. I think they're both on the Jazz.
All right. So back to the scheme of things. So Ken Davis or Gustavo or Dijon, anybody got any more questions you want to ask? Rico, Sherry, let me bring Sherry on. Sherry is my new hired virtual assistant, partner, whatever in business. She's making sure all of the content is inside of the actual Facebook group. She's getting familiar with all the information, so she's gonna be the go-to person, as well as myself. I've also hired 2 tech people to be in there to help do graphics, ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, funnels. So I'm spending my own money to make sure you guys have everything you guys need that I can come up with to help you build a better business. And I believe, as an upline, you want to make sure you have a good upline is willing to do whatever they can in their power to help you succeed. Now, remember, you're in business for yourself, but just not by yourself, okay? And one thing I love to do is build teams of individuals who have success. I'm so excited about that part right there. So we will have the question. Otis, Sherry, Rico, somebody give me feedback.
Hey, Rodney, can you hear me?
Hear you just fine. Otis, what's going on? Talk to me. Where you from, Otis?
Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona, the home of where they have a lot of scorpions.
Yeah, hey, my question is the app. Could you guys kind of touch on the app, the BEpic app, and the functions, you know, and how we can use it as far as like recruiting and everything?
Yeah, so the app's in its infancy, so you're going to see a lot more content get added to the app. Now, the nice thing is it's free. That means our company pays actually a lot of money to have this app that is free to the distributors, which most companies pass that fee along to the distributors. There is already an intro. You're going to actually see a video by me saying, hey, get started, join this Facebook page, add tag message 30 people, There's a 3-day epic sample video, which is pretty cool and cutting edge, which shows people how they can get their 3-day sample and their 3-day experience, epic experience. And then there's not a whole lot of there's a few other things there, but you're going to see it asks you to define your why and what's your commitment level, and all of that stuff actually gets shared with your upline so that they can follow up with you and hold you accountable, and then you can do that same thing for your team. So I would recommend downloading the app, start to use and familiarize yourself with the app, but we are going to be adding more and more videos that can be used. Like Amira was asking, where do I send people? Pretty soon you're going to find a whole series of videos that you can send people, like here's the opportunity, here's the products, here's how we're different, here's the comp plan. And so that is all coming to the app, and it's a free, and then you'll be able to just share it, push those videos out. So right now it's limited, but stay tuned, it's going to be improving.
Hey, let me add something to that as well. Team, this is very important. One of the most important things I think that is important, one of the most important things that I believe is important is once you send your link to an individual, and in my opinion, one of the best links is the BEpicBuilder.com/your username. Why? Because it captures the data. One thing you're gonna have to learn in marketing or network marketing is building your list, getting those names and numbers and addresses. Your list is so important, because at the end of the day, you won't need an app. You don't need, Facebook. You don't need nothing as long as you have a list of individuals that you make love to on a regular basis by sending them great content. And I call it making love to the list. If you don't make love to the list, then they will leave you. If sometimes people message me like, Rodney, I haven't heard an email from you in a long time. Where are you? I haven't seen you. Because they want more content. They love, they're content freaks. They love great content. The same way on Facebook. Always post a lot of content. What is my favorite saying? Those who post the most, what? Make the most. Because the people want to be able to trust you. When they see you all the time on Facebook or Instagram, and you're always inboxing, they're gonna love you, and they'll notice you. They're more likely to spend money with you than a stranger, which is the reason why it's always best for those who post the most, make the most, and you can just mix things up. And if you have family on there and you're scared of what they might say or think, delete them, make them text you or call you. You know what I mean? Get them off. You're here to make some money. Who cares? I don't care. Get by. You know what I mean? Block, whatever. But Lance, does that make sense? Am I telling the right thing?
Yeah, you got it. So I'm going to actually have to excuse myself. I have another meeting I have to start prepping for and getting people lined up for. But Rodney and I go way back. He's awesome. He's one of the very best. We'll be talking every day, and we'll be talking with you guys as a team and working with your teams as they grow every week. So just don't miss it. Like, just plug in, just show up, and then always show up with people. That's it. Like, just don't show up alone.
That is
and
correct.
You're gonna make a lot of money with us.
Thank you, Lance, man. I really appreciate that, man. I'm gonna stay on for a little while. I'm gonna help my team out here.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
What I want to talk to my team about right now, guys, is tomorrow I think we need to do another training like we're doing tonight, or an overview, and I'm going to make it a little bit interesting. How about this? How about I do a cash reward for the person who can bring the most people on a Zoom and then stay for the whole Zoom? What do you guys think would be a great cash reward or Bitcoin reward, whatever, some Bitcoin guy? Those who bring the most people that stay on the entire Zoom, which will be no longer than 30 to 45 minutes to an hour max. And whoever had the most will get a cash reward. And that way, you'll be out there pushing it. Your new team members will be out there pushing it. I'm also giving away the person who gets the first 5-on-5 paid people on their team. I'm going to start buying their traffic for them out of my own pocket. If you get 5 people to get 5, or if you just get 5 paid members on each side, the first 5 to do that, and this is on recording, the first 5 people that get 5 on each side, I will pay for your traffic. And traffic is expensive, but it works, okay? I'll start buying the traffic for you for that week. I'll spend $1,000 buying traffic. Can't beat that, all right? So now, as a team, I have you guys on here right now.
Can you repeat that, Rodney?
Okay, the first 5 individuals, they get 5 people on each side, paid members to spend $89 to $99, become a brand person or whatever. The first 5 to get 5, all right? I will pay for your traffic. Like for example, if I showed you, let me show you my back office for a second. Hold on a second, I'll share my screen. So you don't think that I am bull jiving. I'm gonna open my account up. Let me do a screen share. For 1 second, there we go. All right, here we go. All right, you guys see my screen? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
All right, well, all right, now I'm logging in, and I want you to pay attention to the side over here. On the side of it, you see right now, on the left side right now, I have 166 members. On the right, I have 184. This is only in 3 days. 3 days, almost 400 members. That comes from traffic and having a list, social media marketing, video marketing, things of that sort. And we want this number to grow tremendously. I mean, so when I grow and you guys grow, your team grows as well. When you bring in people, your team members get spillover. You get spillover. Okay? That is very, very important. Now, some of you guys have questions about, let me stop sharing. The binary. A binary, you're gonna find out, pays out some of the most incredible incomes of almost any comp plan out there. And you don't have to be a genius to know how to do it. Get 1 on the right, 1 on the left, qualified. That's it. 1 on the left, 1 on the right, and you're qualified, right? For example, another thing, once this meeting is over, let me tell you how you create excitement, all right? You notice the reason why you see a lot of these guys and they're always out there and they always come up with this new deal this week or that week, get a new deal every week. But guess what? You always see them because they go out there, they put it out there. If they didn't put it out there, you wouldn't see it. You couldn't say that. You gotta be that person always putting it out there. You're gonna create some people who hate you. So what? You still better pay the bills. But get it out there. When you get done watching this video or having this Zoom, oh my God, guys, I just watched the most amazing Zoom with Lance and BitcoinRodney. Had so much great content. You gotta get in right now. You gotta see this. You gotta watch this right now. You gotta have that type of thought process. You gotta put it out there on a regular basis. If you wanna win, you gotta get in the game. You can't watch from the sidelines. It ain't gonna work. I guarantee it don't work. Unless you're on the bench in the Dallas Cowboys, which is my team, by the way. I want to hear those say nothing, Ken. Ken, you got a question, Ken?
No, I'm just learning from the best. I'm going to try to mirror everything you're doing. So.
No, you're not going to try. You're going to do, because I'm keeping it really simple. So far, guys, Let me know how do you like the Zoom that we have going on so far? The content, the information, the questions. What do you like about what you saw so far? John, tell me what you think.
Oh man, I tell you, this is really, really good eye-opening information. You know, I mean, I sat on the sidelines. I shunned MLMs. I just never had any success in all the times I've done it in the past, and I just concentrated on my brick and mortar business that I've had for almost 30 years. So when I saw this pop up, and I've been in crypto for the last 4 or 5 years, just collecting.
Right.
And trying to grow that. And by the way, I think a good incentive would be 6.15 Bitcoin for the most people.
Hey, if you pay it, I'll do it.
But no, I mean, I have not seen something like this except in the early days of Herbalife.
Right.
You know what? I mean, that it really almost mirrors. It's like the futuristic Herbalife.
Yeah.
And I just get that really good warm and fuzzy feeling about it. And I still use Herbalife products, that I learned about 40 years ago. And
all right.
Yeah. So really cool. Well, since the 80s, but it's been a while.
Okay. All right.
So no, I'm really excited about it. And I bought some traffic from your source. And, I just did, 300 clicks, and I got 18 people that filled out and joined.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I mean, my traffic source is undeniable.
Yeah.
You just see my back office, almost 400 people in 3 days. Come on.
And I have 111 people from spillover on my left, and I have 9 on my right. So, I mean, the spillover is flipping amazing.
Glad you guys liked it. Ken, go ahead.
Rodney.
Yes, sir.
How does that spillover work? Explain that.
Okay, the spillover is called a gift from above. Okay, it's called the gift from above. And what it is me bringing in tons of individuals and people from my sources, and it spills down under you. And once you start getting qualified, that volume is going to count towards your bonuses. Okay. You're going to get paid off the work that I have done. And then maybe the guys above me. And then when you do it, bring people in, they're gonna fall under your people because you only can have 2 legs. You only got 2 spots. So the first 2 people need to be the best 2 you can find. Get those top 2 people. Now everybody was doing
everybody about binary.
Say what?
That's the beautiful thing about binary.
That is correct. That's right.
I have one. I need one more.
No, you need 100 more on each side. 100 more. Take it by the way. Not
yeah,
100. Rico, talk to me. Everybody wants you guys to meet my man Rico James. He's a veteran marketer from way back. Talk to me, Rico.
Hey, yeah, it's funny. I did moved really rapidly in a company called Visalis about 15 years ago.
Yeah, I was in there with you. I think I was in there.
Yeah, and it was crazy the way they courted us because we blew up really quick. We ended up had about 112 people in about, I think, 28 days, something like that. That was my direct, but it wasn't binary. And boy, if they had binary back then and the spillover, because my organization was like 400 and something in like 60 days, but the problem that back then it was the price point. It was really high, and I think the price point that you all have now for distributors is excellent. That's what makes it easy, and that's what's going to build the volume. So, yeah, I'm all in. I just need to hear a little bit more about the product and then move on from that. But yeah, it's one of having a good source to build is the key. So if you have a great source to build, I just kind of ear hustled and heard, I was like, yeah, that's going to be the key if people utilize that and then teach everybody on your team. Everybody's not going to be an instant marketer. And that's something that you have to kind of not concentrate on. You look for your heavy hitters is what the terminology that's used in this business. You try to get you a heavy hitter in both legs. Okay, if you come across 5 guys and all 5 of them are heavy hitters, don't put them all in the same leg.
Oh no, put them up.
Yeah, put them up. There you go.
Thanks a lot, man, Mr. Rico James. Appreciate that. Hey, I want all my participants to know one thing. When you're on a Zoom, be careful because your camera is on and what you might be doing. somebody might see. Good thing that they can't see, you know, on the, when I record this. But guys, watch yourselves on these cameras. It's all good. So anybody else? Myra, you want anything you want to say? What do you think about what you've seen so far?
Yeah, I really appreciate it when you guys started adding all the content last night. That was very, very helpful. And maybe because, you know, just getting in so early and it's pretty clean without so many comments, and I could just go right to, you know, like all of that information is just very helpful. So thank you both on that. And then
Can't hear you. Oh,
okay,
good?
sorry.
Okay.
Yep. So I sent you that note, and I know you were looking into it, but just trying to still understand when people sign up on the auto ship rather, is it coming out and going to make sure, and I can see that it tells me that I'm qualified, but I just want to make sure if there's a specific date that it has to be in terms of payout, that it's in by a specific date.
This is what happens. When you spend the money for your first order, it's going to come out the same time again next month.
Right.
Unless you go in there and say, I want to come out on a different date.
But is there a certain day out of the month that that person has to have their, like, not necessarily me, but if someone else is signing up, do they have to make sure that it's in by a certain date in order for them to qualify that month?
Well, the thing about, once they get one on each side that's in, they're qualified. Even if they did not pay for anything themselves.
Okay.
I mean, they can get qualified even if they don't buy.
Okay.
But we really don't want to promote the just getting free and be,
Right,
you know,
right. No.
You know, we want people who want to earn. You know, we want somebody to put some skin in the game. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's $89, $99, $100 most max, right? Come
Right.
on. If you ain't got $100 to get in your business, you need to find something else. You know,
Yep.
you know, checkers is your game. We playing chess. Lola,
Rodney,
how you doing? Lola Thompson, you there?
Hey, yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
I had a question because you said you get somebody left, you get somebody right, they're qualified. But we get somebody left to go ahead and purchase the product on the left and right, and then you're qualified. Not just people signing up before they pay. That doesn't qualify you.
If that qualified you, we all be rich. No, we all be rich if it was that easy.
Got it. And the other question was, I had asked you the other day because I found a page and it had all the before and after pictures and stuff. Do we know what page that is yet, or is that all going to be? Is that in 100% Epic?
All that came from 100% Epic. So
okay.
This is the key thing, Lola. You want to make sure that you purchase the product, even if for some reason anyone on here or anybody watching this, for some reason maybe the product may not work for you for whatever reason. Don't mean it won't work for somebody else. So don't get caught up where, oh, it didn't work for me, so I ain't gonna sell it. You know what I mean? Just because it didn't work for you, don't mean it won't work for somebody else. Okay? So don't think in terms of me. Think about the greater good of the masses. So at this point, I don't have the product yet. It's in Idaho, it's in transit. But I did my homework, and 70,000 people can't be lying. Not 70,000, you know what I mean? 7 maybe, but not 70,000.
Well, I'm excited about the product because, you know, I'm a hound when it comes to supplements. And so these supplements have fantastic ingredients in them, and they're whole food multivitamins, which is a big deal. The absorption rate is higher and everything. And you got nootropics in here, which I pay a bunch of money for every month. So it's a no-brainer to me. I'm ready to take the products and the sleep one as well, because I could stand to lose 2.5 pounds in the next 5 days, like you said, from sleeping.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not no big dude, but you know, I'm in the house all day. I'm on the computer. I have a few workout gear over there, but I've been so busy trying to build. I've been sitting in this chair for hours every day, and I can't wait to start using that too as well. If I can just go to sleep and wake up and 5 pounds is gone, I can sell the hell out of that. So, okay, thanks a lot, Lola. Appreciate that. Who else do we have on here? I want to get everybody in before we get out of here.
Hey, Rodney, this is Jermaine. What's going on?
What's up, Jermaine? Talk to me.
Quick question. The qualifying PV is what, 70 for
70
new
CB,
legs?
70 CB, correct. Yep, 70. Got it? Cool.
Yep.
Hey, so Jermaine, tell me, when you saw this, what did you think about, you know, what you saw? Where did you see it? You see it, were you on my list? Were you on my page? What did you think? What did you think about when you saw I was promoting an MLM?
This is finally one I think is right down my alley. I've been in and around a lot of businesses, Visalis, Quickstar, a whole lot of other things. But some of the things that were the challenges for most people in marketing these kinds of products was price point. The amount of money you had to spend to maintain your business monthly, you had to put so much work in to break even. And we talked about in the other Zoom. And so when you see somebody that can come in and for almost less than a product, your website hosting and some other fees with other opportunities, this is about half that cost, and you can start making money right away. And it's products that I think that there's not a lot of objections to having nutritional support and or weight loss, especially in America, because our diets are just trash here anyways. So with the stress levels and some of the challenges of living in America, this is like perfect. And they made it really easy. I mean, it's simple. I mean, multivitamin, sleep aid, weight loss. I mean, 3 core products. You don't have 13 things you have to try to show people. Look, just get 1 out of 3. I mean, if you get 3 people and they all get 3 different products, you won. So if you get 1 person that gets all 3, you won. So I think this is they've actually simplified it and made it easy for people to make money.
Yeah. I think so. I think so as well. That's a great point, man. I'm glad you brought that up. The reason why I'm asking a lot of these guys these questions, because I want people to see from everyone's point of view, not just from Rodney's point of view. And it's good because you guys are bringing up things in my head that I didn't think about that I'm going to use in my next post after this. So, Gustavo, you there, bro? I know you're there. Gustavo, unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Hey, how you doing, bro? How you doing?
What's up, bro? Talk to me.
Oh, man, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. I'm going to try to get some people some joy tomorrow, man. Tomorrow.
Tonight.
Yeah, let me change that. Tonight.
Yeah, there's nothing better than right now. Because let me ask you a question. You want to get paid tomorrow or today?
Today.
Exactly. Sherry Hiller, are you there?
Hi, Rodney. I sure am.
How you doing so far?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Whatever you do not tell everybody that I am a slave driver.
Mum's the word.
So how things? You're the one putting all the content in our group for us, and so you've been able to read a lot of information, and more than most of us, even myself. What do you think so far about what you've seen?
I'm really excited about this, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I swore off of MLM, direct sales, whatever.
Me too.
Yep, I think many of us have. But I saw your post, and it really piqued my interest. And once I started delving into this, I thought, you know what? This really is something we could run with, and we can help ourselves as far as our health goes. We can help other people with their health. And with the finances, I've always believed that multiple streams of income are necessary. Not even an option with me personally. I think they're essential. And right now, this is a prime example of why. With my hours have been cut with my job, and I'm in the medical field. But a lot of people are losing their jobs. There's just so much going on right now that people are losing their incomes. And in this business, it's something that our bodies need. This is the one thing I've been looking at and thinking about probably the last several weeks. What is it that everybody needs? Because when it comes to this type of work, that's essential. It needs to be not just something that they're throwing their money, they feel like they're throwing their money away on. These are really super good products. And I posted today on our page about the mushrooms and the ingredients that were in and it's like a 1-2 punch with our Accelerate and our Elevate. Mm-hmm. And those are really, really good ingredients in those, really beneficial. And, Lance was right. The price point is phenomenal. because I've been buying all kinds of supplements, and I'm going to tell you, I've spent some decent money on them. And I think they're helping, but the point is you don't have to have all of those, and you're spending less.
I mean, sure, you're so dang right. Right over there, you can't see, but right over there in that cabinet, there's about $2,000 worth of supplements that I've never taken. They're still in the bottle with the plastic on it. So
well, and you know,
I've
been in other companies that I have bought, you know, be a product of the product. So I've bought all these products, and you know, I've been digging in, and since I've had all this extra time now, I've been cleaning closets and doing a lot of cleaning, and I've come across these products that never got used, that are expired, and it's I just threw my money away. I might as well just flushed it, you know. But I don't see that with these products.
That's correct. I agree with you 1,000%. And this is something that I'll be taking as well, and sharing with some of my close friends and family as well. Thanks a lot, Sherry, for coming on there for a hot second. We got a couple more guys we're gonna hear from, and then we're gonna call this a wrap. And then I'm gonna render this video. And guys, remember this. There's one thing I want you to do once you get done. As soon as we get done, you need to go straight to the Facebook group, in your Facebook page, to the actual feed, and talk about how excited you are about the webinar or Zoom you just got off with Lance Conrad and BitcoinRodney about BEpic, and how it's going to be so exciting for you. You got to start putting out more excitement. You know, if it's boring, no one's going to join you. If you sound boring, no one's going to join you. You're going to find a guy or a gal who's exciting. Okay, got that? So,
hey, Rodney, can I ask you a question real quick, Rodney? So when we go to our page and do that link that you said was the best link, is that the link that we should put in that post when we make that post on our page?
So let me teach you how to make a post. Not saying you per se, but individuals who are watching this video. When you're on Facebook, you want to do a few different things. Number one, you need to make a great, exciting post with a very, very colorful banner, maybe a yellow or green or red border around it so it blings out, all right? And a lot of times you don't want to put a link on there at all. For more information, contact me, or type BEpic inside of the comment section. Why? Because you want to attract the algorithm of Facebook. You want to attract the algorithm. And if you notice, a lot of times you see when I do that, I have tons and tons and tons and tons of people, you know, because Facebook is throwing that stuff around everywhere. See, and look at this guy here. He's getting more content. He's getting a lot of traffic. See what he has. And people are seeing it for the first time who may have never seen it, because people keep tagging BEpic on there or whatever I'm asking somebody to say. And that's what drives those posts so deep. You ever see a post and they have, like, you know, 900 comments or 5,000 comments? Most time they come from fan pages because they have so many different viewers on those, all right? So that's one way you want to make sure that you make your post. Second way is you can say, hey, this is what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Put in the link is in the comments, not actually in the post. Because Facebook does not like for people to leave Facebook. They want you to stay inside of Facebook. So if you're going to post a link, make sure you put it, the first one under your post, in the comment section. Does that make sense?
Sure does.
Okay.
Yep.
Great.
Thank you.
That's the best way to post. Any other questions? Mohammed, what's up, bro?
Hey, Rodney, this Otis.
What's up? Talk to me.
Question on adding the 30 people to the 100% Epic group. Now, will we get in trouble though, as far as, like, you know, I know you can only add like so many people at a time before.
Yeah, 30 is easy to do. You won't get any trouble for 30 for adding.
Okay.
For add, tag, and message. Everyone, even I am going to do that. I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to add 30 people or more. I'm going to hashtag their name, and I'm going to message them because I haven't done it. So I'm going to do that today for sure. Add, tag, and message. That's part of the actual duplication method. So I'm going to do it as well. And that way I can say, hey, Myra, hey, Cam, hey, Mohammed, hey, Rico, did you guys do that as well? So that's what we're going to have to do, is follow the duplication. All right. Dijon, what's up, bro? You there?
Hey, yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, talk to me. Tell me something good.
Yeah, just a quick question, just to piggyback off that ATM method, the ad tag message. Now, when we're adding the people to the group, do you just want us to just add them without reaching out first, or reach out to them and then add them? You want to add them, hashtag them, and then message them, let them know what you've done. Because they still, when you invite them, they don't automatically go in the group. They still have to go and say, yes, I want to join. So it's up to them to join it or not. Right. So we shouldn't tag them in a post until we know that they took the invite to get in the group, right? Tell you what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna videotape it. I'm gonna record my screen as I do it. So I'll put that video inside of the actual group of how I added, invited, tagged, and messaged them. Alfonso, what's up?
What's up, man?
Talk to me.
Hey, man, I mean, I'm just really excited about this opportunity. One of the things I know is that, as I watch my mom lose her job, as I watch her, somebody who's in her 60s have to do Dash to make money and to get caught up as I help her too as well. This is the opportunity for people to truly just put themselves in a good position. As I watch my mother-in-law lose $15K in her 401k, right, which is supposed to be safe, this is just the opportunity. So I'm excited to be a part of this. And I mean, just so many people are looking for what we have at the price point that we have it at. There's no excuses. We've now taken away $500 packs, $1,000 packs, $2,000 packs. I know some of what Rodney does is $20,000 packs. Taking all that excuse away. And now it's to the point where either you get on the bus and you get to work, or maybe you don't want to be wealthy. Maybe you don't want to be healthy. Maybe you don't want to be financially free. And that's what I love about this. And another thing I just wanted to add, a quick note that I learned is great when you're doing ATM or when you're adding, tagging, and messaging, is a lot of times people get, because follow-up is key. So what I like to do to help the follow-up to make it easier instead of just pinging them over and over and over again on Messenger is I'll tag them. Let's say I tag them in their main post, right? So they check that out. The next day or a couple of days, I'll tag them in maybe somebody's testimonial and say, hey, did you see this? Because they're going to get pinged the notification and they're going to be like, oh, what is this? But you didn't bother them in the private message, but they're seeing it. Then a couple of days later, tag them in a different testimonial, maybe about a different product. Then they'll be like, huh, what is this? And eventually, obviously, you still want to follow up with them. But a lot of times people hit you back up and say, hey, man, that was a great video. I mean, tell me more about this. How do I get started? So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. That's a good thing to use to kind of get people reaching back out to you once you add them.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. That's a great tip right there when you're doing some of your marketing. And speaking of marketing, before we go, let me explain to you guys the definition of network marketing. It's work. Everybody missed the work part. Do not join anything and think because you join you're gonna get a check. It don't work that way. But if you put a little bit of work in on a consistent basis, you will get a regular pay on a regular basis. So guys, I suggest right now, everybody's at home. Anybody going nowhere for a minute, you might as well bother them. They ain't doing nothing. They tell you they're busy, they lying, they ain't busy. Unless they me. Other than that, they ain't not busy. So get a hold of them, get them in. They will thank you later. Even myself, when I first heard about this recently, and some of the deals that I'm in right now, I had guys put in 400,000, 500,000. To me, those numbers are now normal. When I first got into, I think the Visalis, as Rico did, and the guy told me with $497 a month to stay in it and get to find people to buy in at $500 to $1,200. I was like, I don't know nobody like that. But
exactly.
But my mindset was the thing.
Not every month.
Exactly. But now, you know what I mean? I got guys that join me in other programs that are spending $100,000, $200,000 at a time. It's only depending on your mindset. And believe me, people got $89. Right now, they cut their insurances down. They ain't smoking as much. They ain't drinking as much. They're not at the casino. They ain't getting no dry cleaning.
They're not at Starbucks.
They're not at Starbucks.
They just got a stimulus.
They just got the stimulus. Exactly. You know what I mean? Use that money for something that's good. Buy some traffic. Do some Facebook ads, some Instagram ads. Do some more video marketing. Get yourself a webcam, some more lighting, and learn this. I mean, look, when everybody else's business went down, home-based business shot up 87%. 87%. Everybody's at home right now buying courses. You know, if you notice on Facebook, everybody's selling a course now on TikTok, this, that, everything. Everybody's on social media doing videos because they're learning all this stuff from courses. So I'm telling you right now, don't get beat by the average Joe or Joanne. You be the above average Joe or Joanne and win. Guys, it's been great. Thanks a lot for showing up to this video, to this Zoom. Be sure to go out and tell everybody how much of an exciting time and how much you learned from this particular Zoom. I will have it available within the next 30 minutes. I'll put it inside our Facebook group and I'll email it out to each and every one of you. And you guys make sure you email it out to your people or message them with this video or whatever, okay? And if you see my name in my link inside of it, you can go to something called YTD, right? Write that down, YTD. It stands for YouTube Downloader. It's free. You can just snatch that video from me and put it in your own YouTube and add your own tag words and your link in there, okay? And that's how you'll be able to actually use the content that I have. Latricia, you're so late. I can't hear you. You're muted.
I was saying I've been on, but I just didn't have my video on.
Oh, okay.
I just dropped in to kind of hear what was going on. I'm a newbie, so I just wanted to, you know, just listen.
Don't worry, we got you covered over here. Don't worry about it. So,
okay.
So guys, number one, don't forget to go to your Facebook groups. Your Facebook page. Talk about the exciting time. Go to the Facebook group that we're in right now, the All Epic. Talk about how great the actual Zoom was, and then make sure that you're on the next Zoom. And I'm also going to post about a actual contest for those who have the most people on the next Zoom. I'll pay out maybe a $200 or $300 bonus to you guys. It help motivate you guys to bring your more people to the Zooms and pack the house. We need 200 and 300 people a week on these Zooms. That's called excitement. Excitement sells. Got it? All right, cool. Guys, thanks a lot. See you on the next video.
Thanks, Rodney.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Got it.